So if you're a part-time realtor and you do a friend of yours and you get $15,000, you made a lot of money by not doing much, and you don't have to be very, you don't have to know anything because your friend's done a list with you anyway. Right. And you list their house, and maybe you did it right, maybe you did it wrong, but you get a listing. Okay, that is as far from where we are as we want to be.
I love that.
So that's kind of the essence of it. It goes back to everything is client driven to justify what we do on a daily basis. And we just opt to do more than most anyone would do. But if you look at drones, Matterport, brochures, so you spend, I don't know, $1,000. Well, look at what you're doing for the seller. Mm-hmm. Then when we stage, I have to have a van. Then I have maybe $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 worth of staging items. Then you have to rent a storage unit. But that makes a difference because some homes don't look right. When they have 9 pictures on the wall, it's not going to photo well. Mm-hmm. Take the 9 down and put up one nice one. Well, they don't have the one nice one, so we do. So all of it goes back to looking at how you would market someone's home if you only looked at their interest first. By doing that, you get, the oldest saying is, if you look out for your client first, you get the rewards in return 10 times over. So that is our niche. And it probably won't work for everybody. Okay. But since you all invited me here,
yes, yes.
I'm sharing you what we do in our little niche in Fulshire, Texas. But it's the belief first, as I mentioned, you have to run a business as a business, directed, and then try to justify your commissions. A lot of agents, they'll be off $300 on an inspection report, and they won't do anything. The agent won't pay $300.
Right.
We do $300. How much did you make?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Would you have noticed if the sales price was $10,000 less? So rather than it being $600,000, you really sold it for $590. You wouldn't have noticed the $300, but you do when you have to write a check. Right?
Interesting.
So anyway,
wow.
It's all those factors that go together, and it's summarized. Just run a business like a business, find out your niche in the marketplace, do the best for the client, and then you'll probably be more successful.
Wow. What a wealth of no.
I know. I hear there's so much value that there's a value give at every step of the process, right? So when a seller isn't really, as a seller, it's typically like, well, an agent shows up, they tell me what my house is worth. I either agree or disagree. I like them or I don't. I sign a listing agreement and that's done. Right there. That's it.
Well, I'll relate it to your business. You compete against Rocket Mortgage.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
currently,
tell me what difference there possibly could be as you're buying money.
Right.
Okay. That's all you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So in the real estate business, it's almost the same. So you're not differentiated unless you differentiate yourself like you're doing today.
Correct.
Creative. But if you're competing against Rocket Mortgage then you have to offer something different to justify what you do. Well, you do. So there's a difference. Well, there's a difference with each realtor, but there should be a huge difference between the ones, you can cut this, that shouldn't be in business at all. Okay. Yeah. Same with your business.
Gosh. Yes,
okay?
Absolutely.
But it is, again, what I mentioned is by and large clients, whether you represent a buyer or a seller, they see realtors the same. Yeah. And on the buyer side, even less so, because they really only need you to open that front door.
So let's talk about that from a buyer perspective. What does that look like? I know you see the holistic vision of, all right, I have a seller and that seller is a buyer. So at that moment, you've got this unique opportunity to educate them into their home now. And then what does the next home look like? What about a buyer that's just coming in? What does that look like?
So with the buyer, we go through the same process. We try to spend almost an hour with a buyer before we take them out. And most buyers today Why would you ever go to a real estate office? They don't even need them. Most real estate offices are no longer brick and mortar. They're out of their home.
Okay.
So true.
We don't do that because you don't have the forum or the opportunity to extract the information that the realtor needs to best help the client.